folks. There we go. We have a couple of games for you tonight in this semifinal of Sub-State. We got the Haven Wildcats taking on the Lyons first, and then later in the evening, Southeast of Saline Trojans taking on the Hessen Swathers. I'm Cole Dutchendorf, joined by Lucas Roth. How you doing, Lucas?
I'm doing great, Cole. It has been a great day so far today. Very beautiful day again outside. Oh, man, something about the weather this week just really made me happy.
Yeah, that weather will do it to you. It kind of just gives you just that added melanin? No,
melatonin.
No.
Yeah. No, melatonin helps you sleep. Serotonin is what makes you happy.
There you go. So, we don't have the promo video to do, so we can just do the ads right now. Nope. A big thanks to Swather Power Club for supporting all Hessen High School activities and athletics. Did you know that Swather Power Club is the one and only Hessen High School booster club, and anyone who signs up to be a member automatically enters the student of their choice to win one of two $1,000 college scholarships. Right now, you can join SPC for free. Look for the Swather Power Club on the Hessen High School website menu or visit them on Facebook. All of us at the Swather Sports Network would like to say thank you to the Hessen Community Foundation. Their generous grant is helping us bring this action to you right now, and without their support, we would not have been able to bring in almost 24 kids into the AV program. So make sure to thank and support the Hessen Community Foundation, a proud supporter of the Hessen community. Plaza Truck Wash, providing an excellent car and truck wash experience to Hessen and the surrounding communities for over 30 years. Your continuous support allows us to endow local causes and organizations like the Swather Sports Network. Go Swathers! Let Hessen Prestige Printing help you with all of your printing needs. Invitations, mailings, business cards, banners, yard signs, license plates, coasters, and more. Shop local for paper and office supplies, too. Pine Edge Golf Course, located near Gossel, is a beautiful golf course designed for family entertainment and is open from sunup to sundown 365 days a year. Sharpen your wedge at Pine Edge, go golf. Pizza Hut, proudly serving Hessen students and their families. Call Hessen Pizza Hut and ask about the great special where you can purchase any large pizza and get a medium pizza or any of our delicious desserts for free. Call 620-327-2253. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Hey, Swather fans, thanks for choosing the Hessen Pharmacy. When you support your locally owned and operated pharmacy, you make it possible for us to pass it on to Hessen kids with ads like this. Thank you, and go Swathers.
Check. You can.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Oh, there we go. Now I can hear myself. All right.
A little bit of technical difficulties there. Usually doesn't happen, but.
So, as we said, we got first game on the docket will be the Haven Wildcats taking on the Lyons. Should be a pretty good game here. I've been excited for this one. I mean, we saw the sub-state brackets come out, and we kind of thought that this might end up being the game that we were gonna watch. So, definitely was waiting for this one to watch. Anything else to add other than?
I mean,
I really talk about.
They're I think it's going to be a really good game, and it depends on, I think it really just comes down to who shoots the ball better. Both teams run a zone, and so it really just comes down to who's going to have the higher shooting percentage at the end of the night. And if either both teams aren't shooting well or both teams are shooting very good, we could have a very, very good basketball game.
I think we will take a break and be back a little closer to game time. So, the Lyons, definitely a very solid team this year. They have had a good year for the second consecutive year, building off of their 16-6 season last year, in which they lost to Haven in a heartbreaker in round 2 of Sub-State. So we'll have a rematch from that last year's game, with both teams remaining at the top of their game and hoping to punch their ticket to the Sub-State finals. The Lions come into the game with a 16-4 record. There have been a couple of highlights of the season for the Lions, including being the only team to defeat the Hessen Swathers and beating a top 3A team in Hoisington by 28. They won their first round of Sub-State against Kingman, winning by 18. And if this team comes out hot, they have the potential of winning pretty much any game that they are participating in. They are led by seniors Ray Alamos and Trey McClure, both averaging around 14 points per game. They are followed by Billy Harley, who is averaging 10 points a game on 40% from 3. They also have 2 players that are 6'4" in Israel Rios and Dawson Stover, so height is another great aspect of their game overall.
And on the other side of the ball for Haven, they've had another solid year, once again going 15-5 during the regular season and winning their first Sub-State game as well. They beat Smoky Valley by 18 points. And Haven is a team like Lyons. They rely heavily on great play from their shooters on the offensive end of the court. But these two teams, they did meet earlier in the season, a game in which Darby in the season, and it ended up as Haven winning by 21 points that game, which is quite impressive, actually, when you think about it, considering these two teams are so evenly matched. It so happened they had better shooting night that night, which just happens sometimes. And Darby Roper is the head of this offense for the Haven Wildcats. He's able to score on all levels of the floor, but he plays the best when he emphasizes the best points of his teammates during the game via his court awareness and his ability to pass the ball. And they also have several shooters, such as Jacquez and Yoder, who are able to light it up from deep. And on defense, like we said, they run a zone just like Lyons, and they're able to run, they run a 1-3-1, 2-3, and 3-2. So very zone-oriented on the defensive end.
We'll get you your starters pretty quick here. Haven will be starting Skylar Shingleton, number 3. He is a 6'1" senior. They'll be starting Benaiah Yoder, number 5, 5'8" senior. Darby Roper, number 11, 5'11" senior. Zane Jacquez, number 15, 6'2" senior, and Hunter Barlow, number 55, 6'3" senior.
And on the other side of the court for the Lions, they will be starting number 1, the 5'11" senior Ray Alamos. Number 2, the 6' senior Trey McClure. Number 3, the 6'3" senior Cade Crawford. Number 11, the 5'11" senior William Harley, and also number 15, the 6'4" senior Dawson Stover.
So after they finish getting introduced, we will be starting with Haven Ball as they are the away team for today. No tip-offs due to those COVID guidelines/regulations.
Wait, Lyons is the higher seed?
Yeah, they're the 2 seed because they had a better winning percentage.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I believe in the regular season, if I'm correct, they actually won one less game, but they also lost one less game. And 14 divided by 18 is slightly bigger than 15 divided by 20. Fun fact of the day.
That's just how fractions work sometimes.
It do be like that sometimes.
Fractions are a funny thing. So the keys for the game, we'll start with Cole for Lyons.
They need to attack the 1-3-1 zone of Haven. They were passive in the first game this year, so they'll look to attack more and hit some baseline threes. That's what Coach Freese said as I was talking to him earlier in the week. Also, they need to close out on the numerous shooters that Haven has, and then also crash the offensive boards, use their height advantage to their advantage.
And on the other side of the ball for the Wildcats, you need to let the shooters shoot. Try and shoot Lions out of their zone. They run a 2-3 zone if I'm not mistaken, and so if you're able to just get the ball to your shooters and get them hot, then you might be able to get Lions out of that zone into a man, which they're not as comfortable with. Get a hand up in the face of shooters. You just want to do that, and then also win the turnover margin. Try to get out in transition and just turn them over as much as possible. But Lions starts out in a man here, Cole.
Something maybe they're doing just to give Haven a look that they weren't necessarily expecting. It's Roper with the ball. He crosses over. That shot is by Jacques. It's going to be no good. Boarded by the Lions. They're headed the other way with. Okay, they try to get it inside, going to be no good, tipped off of Haven. It was boarded by Cade Crawford, I believe there.
I knew his first name was Cade. I didn't know what his last name was, though.
McClure inbounding it. He'll get it into Alamos, and actually barely saved, and then, yeah, okay. They are going to maintain possession. McClure with the ball. Trying to get into the lane. Little layup is good.
Wow.
So nice little move there to get into the lane and get the layup to go.
McClure, a very efficient senior on the offensive end. As you said, averages 14 points a game. Just able to get right there in the middle of the defense, and probably a very high percentage shot for him. He's probably got the whole layup package. What a play by him.
Benai Yoder is unable to get his layup to go. Boarded by the Lions. McClure with the ball now. Inside, great pass there to Dawson Stover for the easy layup.
Doesn't get much easier than that, Cole. Just nice little dump off there and the wide open layup. Haven's got to step it up on the defensive end.
Yeah, that first first bucket wasn't easy. Jacques' 3 is no good. Boarded by Alamos. That first bucket wasn't necessarily an easy one, but that second one definitely was. That is stolen by Haven, and Jacques is going to get the layup to go.
A little bit of a lazy pass there by Trey McClure, trying to get it over Darby Roper in what looks to be a 2-2-1, or a very extended 2-1-2 zone maybe. But they just made a little bit of a lazy pass and then couldn't, and now they're going to travel on Lyons. But
that was called on Billy Harley.
As we noted in warm-ups, has the whole jelly package.
He does. I did not really see it coming, and also very, very great shooter. I think we already said, but 40% from 3 is insane at the high school. Yeah,
anywhere that's
pretty much.
Insane.
Jack was with the ball to Roper. Roper, quick step. We'll pass it to wide open Benai Yoder. His shot is no good. Little strong. Boarded by Barlow. Yeah, there we go. And then eventually boarded by the Lions. They're headed the other way. Alamos almost lost it out of bounds.
Lyons doing a lot. You can't do that there, bud.
Barlow forgot he was playing basketball, was throwing it back to his soccer days there. Just kicked the ball instead of, reaching down and picking it up and making it out of steal. But
yeah,
he's like,
he had Roper going the other way. He just kind of kicked it to him. Effective play, but doesn't quite pan out.
Crawford with the ball. Inside to Stover. Back. Wide open three for Crawford is no good. Boarded by Stover. He goes back up with it. Going to be blocked, though, by number 15 is Jaquez. Roper all the way. He gets stuffed, but they're going to get a foul before the block on Trey McClure.
Yeah, kind of bodied him pretty much the whole way, but Roper showing off that ability to just get out and run the court. Roper is deceivingly quick. I mean, he is always the fastest player out on the court, and it's impressive to watch when he gets out and gets running in transition.
Misses the first one there. And we kind of saw his quickness on the football field as well at the quarterback position. He was a dual threat quarterback for the Wildcats this season. Pretty fun to watch.
What a board by Jaquez.
Absolutely. Got up there, got the board, and then got the layup to go.
So after that quick 2 baskets by Lyons, 3 straight turnovers.
McClure with the ball. To Alamos in the corner, back to McClure. Batted out of bounds by Yoder.
Good hands. Oh. That's tough, Cole. I can take over while you do that.
All right.
So it will be McClure up top, having some technical difficulties with the MacBook. So just trying to work the zone a little bit. He's got Yoder and Jaquez on him up there. And just gets it off the 3 by Crawford. Banks it home. It is only 5:45, so Bank is open for about 15 more minutes.
I thought they closed at 5 usually.
I thought it was 6.
Who was that?
It was Cade Crawford.
Okay.
Good shot there on the kick. Just got lucky. A little strong. Banked it in.
Jaquez with the ball, looking to get inside the lane. Unable to. Back out to Jaquez, top of the key, to Roper. Throw over to Yoder. Yoder surveying the defense inside to Diaz. No, sorry, not Diaz. Schrog.
Oh, wow.
Layup no good by Schrog.
Roper.
It was, man. The disconnection from the document has me everywhere. Alamos nearly lost it.
Oh,
the
wow.
deep 3 from McClure is no good. Boarded, though, by Harley, and that is going to be a foul on the Wildcats.
Lyons really been hitting those offensive boards. 3-0 boards so far this game. Yeah, Haven, you got to find somebody and get a body on him.
Rios checking into the game for the Lions, as well as Kayston Cox. Crawford with the ball. Over to McClure. In the corner to Alamos. His pull-up 3 is no good, just in and out. And then boarded by Schrog. Nice board to rip it away there from Rios.
Yeah, Rios was ready to shoot that ball there. He grabbed it, turned, shot it, no hesitation. The ball, in my opinion, looked like it was a very good shot. Just rolled right around the rim and fell out. But a good shot, and those will probably get to fall if they keep getting them.
Jaquez step back is blocked. Interesting shot choice there. McClure finds the shooter, and then back to McClure. In the corner is Cox, no good. Going to be tipped out of bounds off of the Lions.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I really like that. That was a good shot. Great ball movement there, but McClure, who is arguably one of their best shooters, passed open a wide open 3 there, pretty much in rhythm that he probably could have shot. Would have been a really good shot. And instead, try to give it up, make the unselfish play, and it ended up that the ball was unable to connect with the rim.
He's a 30% three-point shooter himself, which is pretty solid. Roper into the lane, floater is good.
Cannot let Darby Roper get that deep into the defense. He will make you pay for it every time.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a great finisher around the rim. Alamos to McClure. McClure to Crawford. Crawford, little spin move, gets it to Rios. Wow,
Oh, wow.
what a play from Jacquez to block Rios.
He got all of that ball.
Great defensive play there for the Wildcats.
I think Rios thought he had a wide open layup there.
Oh my goodness, no he didn't, Jacquez. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
He did not have to do him like that.
He looked him down too.
Jab step, wide open three is banged home and they take the lead. That was disgusting.
He kind of dropped him, gave him a little look, and then hit it in his face. That is cold-blooded by Jacquez.
3 in the quarter by Jacquez. It's good! Bro, he's got to stop. He cannot be contained right now.
Fuego! Wow. Man, you give somebody, you let somebody hit a shot like that just gets everybody into it. You can't let him be wide open on the next possession, too. Man, made him
what
pay
a sequence
twice.
from Jacquez. Oh, they called that a 2?
No.
Oh, no, they were at 9.
They were at
Sorry,
9. That was a 3. Man, he's...
Good night.
Jacquez woke up and decided to play basketball. It's 10 points in the first 6 minutes. That's impressive. I thought it
on pace for a light 50 bomb tonight.
Yeah, no big deal. No, that'd be 6. Yeah, you're right. Light 50 bomb. Hey, I wouldn't put it past him the way he's playing right now.
For real, man.
Playing good.
That move there in the corner was nice.
I don't know, there wasn't a lot of contact, but whoever it was just like fell down. Now it looks like they're in their
on skates.
Now it looks like they're in their 1-3-1. I don't know why they. An interesting choice to switch after what they were doing was causing Lyons to struggle a lot.
Alamos airballs that pull-up jumper, boarded by Roper, ahead of Jacquez with the hot hand. Inside, back up to Jacquez. No.
No, I thought it was in.
Yeah, me too.
That ball looked like it was going to.
McClure with the ball now for the Lions, met by 3 different. Oh, loses the ball, stolen by Schrag. Schrag over to Roper, gives it to the wide open. I think that was Zeke Kraft.
Oh yeah, it was Zeke Kraft.
I had him as number 20. I was a little confused there for a second. All the way is
they're
going to get a travel on McClure, and the wheels are slowly falling off in this first quarter for the Lions.
After starting out the game 4-0, Haven's now gone a 14-3 run. Unfortunate for the Lions.
They've given up this lead in an acrimonious manner.
Is that today's word of the day for the first game?
It is indeed.
Acrimonious?
Yes.
Acrimonious.
It by the way, it means a rough and bitter manner. So I would definitely say that they have given up the lead in an acrimonious. Oh, inside the lane. Oh, swat. Wow. What a play there by the Lions defensively to swat that ball. McClure with the ball now, going to get hand checked by number 23, DJ Miller.
And he's the one kid on their team that I just look at, I'm like, I know who that is.
Also known as Chase Wiebe.
Yeah, if you guys know who Chase Wiebe.
Chase Wiebe
2.0.
What's the doppelganger? There we go.
Yeah, he does look a lot like Chase Wiebe. He also looks a lot like his older brother too, so.
I mean, that's typically how that works, right?
I don't know. A lot of like me and Ben don't look. I mean, we look alike, but not as much as Jamar and DJ do.
Baseline layup is no good by number 3. Crawford might have actually gotten a piece of it. Was the Wildcats? I couldn't exactly
DJ Miller.
tell.
We were talking about him, and then he gets the block. I think that 4 bench players are currently in the game for the Wildcats. That's impressive.
Yeah, that is. It's kind of interesting too. Maybe just getting their starters a little bit of a rest
before the end of the. That's got almost a 5 there.
Yoder with the ball, crosses over, step back, no.
Oh,
misses it.
It was no.
Alamos does not get the shot off. So at the end of one quarter, the score is Haven 14, Lions 7. So kind of similar to how that first game went. Rolling Wheels is your local hometown pre-owned car dealer. Call or text us at 620-869-9982. The Lincoln Perk is a proud sponsor of Swather Sports Network. Lincoln Perk has been serving the community for many years with the best coffee and atmosphere around. We encourage you to shop local and stop by to try their delicious food and drinks. Dan Cycle is proud to support those who work hard and play hard, including their customers and the athletes, cheer teams, and pet bands in Swather Country and Central Kansas. See them for all of your power sports, lawn, and turf needs.
Very good first quarter there, in my opinion. A lot of action. Ended up with Haven being a little bit more on top than you would have thought based on the first about 2 minutes of the game, but
4-0, and they had that stifling defense, and then Jacquez said, yeah, I don't think so.
I'm going to drop more points than your whole team combined.
I don't really feel like it.
Nah, I don't really feel like it.
So we'll see what happens in this second quarter action. Alamos hasn't really gotten much going early in the game. Over to McClure. Thought about the three. He'll get into the lane. Wow, what a move by McClure. Nice little Euro step to get the bucket to go.
Talked about that earlier at the beginning of the game after he scored the first two of the game. And he can put it on the floor and he can get to the basket, and he was able to do it there. And he can be very dangerous when he does. He was on the inline when he touched the ball. Yep.
Schrog just sat down on it there, and so that'll be Lyons' ball. It was a pretty nice pass from Yoder to Schrog, but it went underneath his legs, and he was never able to fully corral it.
It's tough seeing when that happens. Never a problem with me. I'm short enough that most passes don't hit my knees. It'd be probably considered a bad pass if it did.
Stolen by Schrog, ahead to Jacquez. Nice pass to Yoder, and that layup is good.
What a play there by Jacquez to catch the ball and have the awareness that he had a teammate streaking down the court, laid it out perfectly for him, and the layup was up and good. The rest is history.
It was a nice catch in rhythm. Got it right to the streaking player. Wow, ooh. They're gonna a lot of contact there. Yoder went for the strip / block.
Almost had it.
Pretty nice play, just got a little too much of the hand instead of the ball. It'll be Stover shooting two. Banks in the first one. You know, maybe not how you want to make your free throws, but if you make it,
hey,
you're not going to
make is a make.
Second free throw is no good, boarded by Jacquez.
Cole, I would like to point out you are correct. The bank closes at 5.
I thought so.
Or at least one of them. I didn't look up the second one. Let's look up a different one.
Corner, that's Yoder with the shot, no good. Long board by Roper. Jacquez back over to Yoder. He crosses over, gets into the lane, gets the layup to go.
Wow.
Gets the friendly little roll there.
Ball hit the rim 4 different times, but hey,
if it
falls,
goes in,
it falls.
yeah, we've been saying that already this game.
Talked about that a lot this year. If it goes in, it's not a bad shot.
McClure with the ball, being trapped by two of the Wildcats. Alamos. Met by two, a lot of contact there. It sounded like a meaty slap. The fake pass and one. Wow, what a move from Alamos. The fake pass, and then I guess that was kind of a Euro step as well, and then got hammered and finished through the contact.
Good play.
And it was a good job by Alamos to not like lose the wherewithal to get that ball right back for his team after the turnover, and then put his team 3 points closer to the Haven Wildcats.
Nothing but net on the free throw. That was a very pretty form. I wish my shot looked like that. Sadly, it does not.
Roper to Yoder. Yoder to Jacquez. Over to, number 3.
Oh, Jacquez with catching nothing but air on that one.
He seems to have cooled off a bit from those back-to-back threes he made earlier. At least on that one.
Instead of icy hot, he went hot icy.
Hot icy?
Yeah, it's tough.
Is that a thing?
Icy hot's a product.
I know that's
hot
a thing.
icy is not a thing. I do not think.
Sounds like we should market that.
We should.
Corner 3 is no good from Carl Clark.
Oh, what a pass. Oh.
Jacquez could not get the layup to go, and it was a great pass by Roper. Would have been a dime if Jacquez was able to get the layup, but he was not. That 3 is taken by Harley, no good, boarded by Schrag.
It looked like a quarterback just laying it out there for the wide receiver. Jacquez caught it, and it's like you drop it at the goal line because you thought you had the touchdown, and it's a tough scene.
Shingleton to Roper. In the corner, Yoder back to Shingleton. Roper will get it inside to Jacquez. Yoder spins into the lane. Nice move. Gets the layup to fall.
Yeah, beautiful move by Benaiah Yoder there. The spin move, that little floater, he's been doing it all. He's been shooting a couple of them. Got both of them to fall so far. Gets the nice, got a couple of shooter's rolls there. But well, if it works, it works.
Deep three from Alamos, no good. Boarded by Roper.
Wow, what a board by Roper there. Sandwiched between two Lyons defenders and was still able to go up and get it. Shows his athleticism a little bit there.
Jacquez in the corner, three, no good. Boarded by McClure. So after 10 points in the first quarter, he has 2 straight air balls now from 3.
Yeah, his last one he left incredibly short. That one he just decided, I'm not going to make the same mistake. And it was incredibly long shot.
Yoder stole that one, went all the way and was fouled by Alamos on the fast break attempt. His first of the game.
Yeah, not many fouls so far. Under already 3/4 of the way through this first half, and only 6 fouls between the two teams. Last night in that Heston versus Southeast Saline game, there were like 17 fouls by that point.
The game has been going by very quick so far.
A lot of action, not a lot of stoppages of play.
Yoder makes both free throws, leaving him with 8 points in the first half so far. McClure with the ball to Harley. Tipped, but possession still remaining with the Lions. In the corner, Crawford. Back out to McClure. Over to Cox. Inside to Stover. And gets the roll, went all the way around the rim about 1.5 times, and then eventually fell into the hoop.
That ball was so close to being in and then so close to being out and then ended up being in. Miller would have had the wide open 3, but couldn't quite corral the ball.
Roper in the corner is Yoder, and that 3 is good.
And Yoder has made 3 straight shots plus his 2 free throws, so that's 9 straight points from Benaiah Yoder. Very impressive here in the second quarter. And you just can't leave a man who's that hot, that wide open.
McClure with the ball, top of the key. To Cox, back to McClure. Thought about the 3. Will split the defenders, but not actually split them, as it is stolen by Shingleton. That's been part of the reason the Lions are down 10 is the lack of discipline on offense. That's a lot of turnovers. I don't have the exact statistic, but there has been many turnovers so far in this game for the Lions.
And that was a key of the game, in fact, for Haven, was to win that turnover battle. That's was the word I could not think of.
Yoder will take another 3, no good this time, boarded by McClure.
I wanted to put turnover battle, ended up putting turnover margin, but they have indeed been winning the turnover battle so far, and it has been paying dividends for them.
Ball is tipped away. There's another turnover for the Lions. Yoder to Roper. Roper nearly turns it over and does not, as it is batted out of bounds by Harley, trying to get the ball over to Barlow.
They got
a foul on Harley.
Yup. My voice starting to wear out a little bit. But, I'm still good to go. Done a lot of games this week. I think it's what, number 5?
For you, it's number 4.
Number 4 for me, number 5 for Cole.
Roper, nice swift crossover, gets into the lane, nearly stripped, but it's going to be a foul on McClure.
Oh, they're giving him baseline. They didn't give him the shot on it, though.
Well, yeah, his back was to the basket. Would have been an interesting shot.
Yeah, that's true. What if he would have turned around, thrown it in backwards, and made it? Then it would have been
Well, then more power to you, I guess.
True. Oh, they left him wide open in the
Roper,
corner.
the three-pointer, no good, boarded by Alamos.
Good board there by Alamos. Was able to go up and over Barlow to get the board, which is not an easy task. That's got to be a kick, yeah.
Off the leg of Miller, will remain with the Lions.
I'm kind of vibing with Miller's shoes. Looking icy from up here.
Indeed. Alamos with the ball.
Oh.
Batted away by Yoder.
That's one thing I have seen this 2-3 zone, or this zone really do for Haven. A lot of tip balls, and tip balls do lead to turnovers occasionally, so just gotta get hands out in the passing lanes.
With the way that this Haven defense has been playing, Lions are going to have to figure out something pretty fast because the turnovers have been flowing pretty often. That's the second kick ball on Miller on this possession alone. The turnovers have been flowing pretty often, and the points have not.
He's just getting out in those passing lanes, getting this. I mean, you're doing whatever you can to stop the ball. Maybe one time they don't call it, and you have an easy layup going the other way.
McClure with the ball. Jack was checked back in for the Wildcats. In the corner, Crawford, that three-pointer, no good. Boarded by Miller. Yeah, Lions just cold from pretty much everywhere other than inside the lane. Have they made a three yet?
They made 1-3. Remember, he banked it in.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't count.
Oh, that
Cox.
was a big old, that was definitely got away with a little bit of a travel there.
Cox got swatted away.
He jump stopped and then went up for the layup, but then Miller was behind him, and he took 2 more steps and then tried to go up with it. So lucky break there for Lions, and if Alamos makes that, that's a big break for Lions.
Finally is able to connect on a three is Alamos. That kind of takes them out of the slump that they've had from deep, bringing them within 7 now of the Wildcats with just 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jacquez with the ball. Getting it to Roper.
Yep, that's got to be careful there, Alamos. That's his second foul.
Him and McClure both with 2 each for the Lions. So 14 seconds now. Foul doesn't really do anything other than just give him another one, essentially. Roper with the ball. Crossover. Loses the ball. Stolen by McClure. Going to get a foul on Roper there.
Probably a good foul. How much time was left?
3 seconds.
He was probably going to get a wide open 3 on the other end of the court. Now you have a chance to, probably would have been a clear path foul in 2K. But now they have a chance to pressure him coming up the court. They'll not get near as high a percentage of a shot off.
Oh, just misses
corrected.
the 3 was McClure. At the end of 1, the score is Haven 25, Lions 18. What's the biggest reason Haven has a 7-point lead right now, Lucas?
It's got to be the turnovers. I mean, we talked about it in Lions. When they're getting shots up, they're usually really good shots, and they have good opportunities to go in. But that's when they get the shots up. They just got to get more of them up. They're just being a little bit carefree with the basketball, and against this really aggressive Haven zone, you just can't do that. And it also helps that Benaiah Yoder and Jaquez kind of just went off.
Yeah, they combined have more points than Lions does in entirety. Speaking of which, we'll get a quick score update.
Cole.
Ray Alamos with 6, Trey McClure with 4, Cade Crawford with 3, and Dawson Stover with 5. And then for the Wildcats, Zeke Kraft with 2, Skylar Shingleton with 3, Benaiah Yoder with 11, Darby Roper with 2, and Zane Jaquez with 10.
Wow. So Jaquez, 10 in the first 6 minutes, scoreless in the second. But that's kind of because Benaiah Yoder took over. But
because it was pretty much the opposite for Yoder, because he had, I don't know if he had any points.
He didn't have any. He had all 11 in the second
quarter. Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Jaquez, though, that's some good stuff when you got 2 players that are playing that good. But
Imprint Shirts, your local clothing business, is your go-to business for all your clothing needs. Locally owned and operated, make sure to contact Imprint Shirts on their website at imprintshirts.com. The Citizens State Bank is a proud sponsor of Swather Sports. We have a dedicated staff to meet all of your deposit, mortgage, and other lending needs. And you can still find free checking without maintenance fees at your hometown bank. Come see us, member FDIC. AGCO Corporation, the largest employer in Harvey County and a proud supporter of the Heston Swathers. Our purpose, farmer-focused solutions to sustainably feed our world. Our vision, trusted partner for industry, leading smart farming solutions. El Cerrito, a place for you and your whole family. Come in today and enjoy a hot meal. Everything is fresh and fast, and we have something for everyone. So if you're craving some good Mexican food, swing by El Cerrito in Heston, Kansas. Let Hendrickson Chiropractic keep you at the top of your game with locations in Heston and Newton, serving you 6 days a week. We also offer sports physicals, massages, acupuncture, laser, and therapeutic modalities. We have been blessed to serve the community for 25 years and look forward to helping you achieve optimum wellness.
Are you tired of hearing something like this? Are you tired of hearing something like this when you call your insurance company? Or maybe for you, it's something a little bit more like this. But when you call Fuquay Insurance, you get this.
Thank you for calling Fuquay Insurance. How can I help you today?
Your call will be answered by a real person from your community. Fuquay Insurance, a proud sponsor of the Swather Sports Network.
So we got just 2 minutes left before the second half is starting, with the Haven Wildcats leading them by 7, the Lions.
There you go. I was like leading them.
Leading them. Very, very obscure. We're not going to actually say who's playing right now. Just 2 CKL teams battling it out in the sub-state here in Heston.
Yes, sir.
So a pretty acrimonious first half for the Wildcats. Or I mean, for the Lions, excuse me. Do we want to just do that right now?
What?
Acrimonious, or do we want to say that for later for the
Should we do
other
a second
game?
word of the day for the second game?
We're going to have to do it after the game because of the senior night during halftime.
Ooh. Or we could do it third quarter.
Or we could do it before the next game.
No, there's not as many people listening between games. We gotta wait, because so then everybody can flame me for the fact that I'm bad at spelling at school tomorrow.
Does that happen?
No.
Okay. I thought
I definitely help people with spelling, and they're like, you can't spell. And I was like, well, you're right, but at the same time,
so, but no one makes fun of you for not being able to spell.
my mom and dad do.
Oh, that's
They
bad.
don't make fun. They poke fun. They're like, wow, you missed another one. I was like, what? Thanks.
I'm glad I don't have the pressure on me to spell.
I feel like I'm going to snap the streak tonight, all right? I really feel.
On acrimonious?
Yeah.
I mean, I respect the confidence. Not
I think
necessarily
I can do it. I think I can do it.
Acrimonious, I guess it's not that. It's pretty phonetic for the most part.
Do you respect the acrimony? Wait, what's the definition of the word again?
It's like basically bitter or rough.
Oh. Do you respect the anti-acrimony? The
It's a rough and
non-bitterness?
bitter manner.
Okay, so I was
I
totally
expect
using.
an acrimonious end to your attempt to spell
Oh,
acrimonious.
come on. That is tough. You expect a bit. Okay, so the odds are stacked against me. I see how it is. You know what? The tables are turning.
No, I just had to. I just had to
that-
fit it in there. I didn't
that's
really.
Okay. I said that at golf today, and I got 3 straight birdies. The tables are turning. We're gonna spell a word right today.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, 3 out of 4 holes were birdies. I had 1 bogey in there.
You know, I'm not the biggest golf connoisseur, but that's pretty good, I think.
It was definitely one of my best stretches of holes I've ever played. So
Haven will start out with the ball. Shingleton with the ball right now. Almost lost it. Yoder now. Roper, left wing, trying to get into the lane.
Oh.
Goes all the way. Misses the floater. Boarded by Crawford. He's headed the other way. Trying to get ahead of that Haven 1-3-1 before it is able to thwart their offensive ability to put it in the hoop. I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but
I think, you know, that brings me to another office quote, the Michael Scott, where he says, "Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I have no idea where it's going. I'll just find it along the way."
that's basically what happened there, except I didn't find it.
Yeah, that's okay. In
McClure with the
that
ball.
episode, Michael Scott did not find half of his sentences, so it's all good.
Alamos with the ball. Corner Crawford. Back to Alamos. Alamos, nice crossover. Crawford in the corner is good. Good way to start the half for the Lions. That 3 puts them down only 4 now.
That was a big-time way to start the half with a missed shot and a 3. That was
Easy
not
money
good.
there for Barlow, just able to box out that entire Lions defense seemingly and get the easy layup to go.
Yeah, it doesn't get much easier than that for Barlow, but I wasn't say it was the perfect start to half for Lions before they gave up the bucket, but
The classic
Oh, wow.
announcer's
Yeah.
jinx there. They're going to get a block on Barlow. Barlow stares him down a little bit.
we should start counting those. That's 1.
Stare downs or blocks?
Announcer's jinx.
Oh, okay. None of the above.
I
C.
think the over-under will be 4.5 for tonight.
4.5?
4.5, and we're already 4th of the way through the night.
Pull-up jumper, no good from Harley, boarded by Barlow.
Ooh, gotta be
Nearly
careful
stolen
there.
by Alamos.
Looks like they're back in man to start the second half.
Which could be a problem for,
Yeah.
they're going to get 3 seconds on Barlow. Well, did we count that one? Because I was just about to say that could be a problem for Lyons with Barlow. I think we got to count that one. 'Cause
There's 2.
I at least thought it. I was trying to say it before he immediately got a 3-second call.
I feel like The one that always gets us dangerous is when we hype up free throw shooters. That's just the one. We just have to stop talking before free throws. Got him with, we're going to jump ball. Oh.
Tipped out of bounds by the Wildcats, I guess.
Interesting.
Maybe? Don't really know for sure. Thought they were going to get Alamos for a travel.
I guess we'll never know.
That was close to a back. Well, I guess it didn't really matter. Alamos with the ball back to McClure. McClure will pull up the three. That is no good. Really thought that. I really thought that one was going in.
I thought it was in too.
Roper, nice crossover all the way. Good defense there from McClure to not allow Roper to. Oh yeah, got to be a foul there. I thought it was a foul. What did you think, Lucas?
I think it was close. I think the fall might have been a little bit exaggerated because I don't think there was a lot of contact, but because of the fall, I think that resulted in the foul.
It was on Roper there.
Just his second, though.
Other one was a very smart foul when he fouled McClure at the very end of the first half. McClure with the ball now. Sorry, go ahead, Lucas.
Still getting a lot of tipped balls, hands in the passing lane. So that's a good job by Haven as they didn't let that down.
Crawford pulls from deep, boarded by Roper. Going to be a foul on Harley. Roper with the ball for the Wildcats. Backdoor cut to Yoder is good with the layup there.
That's what happened. You got to be careful when trying to get your hands out in the passing lanes there. That one, they just got a little bit too far, and Roper knows all about how to get corners and defenders to bite. Got him with a pump fake, wide open layup.
McClure, deep three, no good. Boarded by Jacquez. And after a quick three to start the half, they find themselves, the Lions, that is, finds themselves down by more than they were at half. Off of Roper after his missed layup, it's going to be Lions ball headed the other way.
Man, this game has flown by, Cole. Absolutely flown by.
There's only been like 2 timeouts, I believe. Not a ton of fouls. It has been a very quick game.
It's been only 1 timeout. Lions used 1 timeout in the first half. That was it.
No, you're right.
And then only 7 fouls the entire first half. It's just been.
McClure, a lot of contact there. No foul call, though. There is going to be a foul call on Crawford. No, not on Crawford. Wow.
Oh, wow. I think that could have gone the other way. I think that very easily could have gone the other way.
I don't know if y'all can hear it. Let me just. Haven crowd furious with that foul call.
Because I'm
not furious, but I think I understand where they're coming from.
I think Jacquez had the inside position, and
timeout taken there by the Lions.
Crawford came down the middle of the lane and kind of hit him, but those bang plays, you just sometimes got to make.
Also, we say this quite often because usually we see them. The refs that have the matching masks,
so cool.
So icy, bro.
They are.
The full zebra look, you just embrace it. Got to respect that.
It is, in fact, yeah, it is impressive. Imagine if they had like a gator with that and it just went straight down into the uniform.
Better yet, just like a full just like cape. Just a zebra cape, just going, just stripes everywhere.
Rip off zebra pants, like for when you can start the
like
game.
Like the warm-ups?
In warm-ups, you have the matching stripes going all the way down. That would be amazing. You know, we should start that trend, Cole.
You know, I'm going to pass, but you have my full support. You have like 50% of my support.
Would you invest?
I can't say I would. Alamos with the ball. In the corner, Crawford, wide open three, no good. Boarded by McClure. McClure will take it all the way back out.
Good board by McClure, but just not a great job by Yoder there, boxing out. This guy stood there and waited for it and allowed McClure to get the offensive rebound.
Alamo steps out of bounds. It'll be Haven ball going the other way. Maybe a little bit of ball don't lie there.
Just a little bit. I had already put my 2 cents in before the play ended, so.
Benai Yoder with a nice crossover. Going to get blocked, though, by Harley. He saved himself from being on a huddle highlight right there.
I don't think it was him that was on one earlier, though, so sadly one of his teammates will.
Alamos was going all the way. Going to be a foul on the Wildcats. It was on number 20, Brant Sipe, his first of the game, also his first action of the game. Lions get the ball in with Alamos. Inside to Stover, no one on a wow. Great block from Roper. He got up for that one. Giving up 5 inches in the height department did not matter. Got up all the way and got the block. Jacquez, that 3 is no good. Boarded.
It looked really good from up here.
Boarded by Stover.
Great hustle by Roper to get
McClure
back.
all the way, fouled on the layup attempt. And also, speaking of, okay, so the height advantage that Lyons has with Rios and Stover, I'm surprised they haven't gone with that look a little more, because I believe the tallest person for Haven is 6'3", and I believe that's Barlow. Actually, that's probably not true.
It's probably Jacquez. 6'5" is Dalton Schrog, but he doesn't play much.
Yeah, so it's Barlow. Other than Schrog, it's Barlow. And so I think if they went with that, I mean, you see Rios checking into the game for Stover. So, again, not going with that 6'4", 6'4" look. McClure converts both of his free throws. Roper with the ball, receiving some full court pressure from McClure. Sipe with the ball. Over to Roper in the corner. Had a wide open Jacquez. Going to be a foul on either Alamos or
I think it's going to be on
Hawks.
Alamos. Yeah, they're going to get on Alamos, his 3rd.
With just 3 minutes left in the third quarter, we won't keep an eye on that quite yet, but that could end up. Wow, great blob there. Great blob design. Easy 2-pointer for Jacquez, and he gets his scoring kicked back up after that first quarter outpouring of 10.
Yeah, just a little breakdown in the defense there. You cannot allow an inbounds play to get a look that wide open. Just an easy layup, and kind of kills the momentum that Lions had. They had a little bit, could have drawn within 1 possession, but now they can't.
Deep 3 from McClure. That is good. That is pure right there.
It looked good all the way.
Absolutely. From straight off his hands, it looked like he was going to the bottom of the net, and it did eventually find it. Jacquez being guarded closely by Alamos. Got to watch those hands. Doesn't want to get with the 4th foul.
That is true. If I was them, I'd get the ball to Jacquez and try to let him drive on him.
Deep 3 from Shingleton, no good. Not particularly close. Boarded by McClure, going the other way.
Oh.
Right off the hands of Rios. It was a beautiful pass from McClure, but unable to be corralled by Rios. Was there a Haven person there, or was he was wide open?
He was wide open.
I
think the pass just came a little too quick. He had no idea it was coming.
Roper with the ball, looking to penetrate the defense. He does, but it is no good. Boarded by Rios. Might have been a travel.
Big travel there.
And stolen by Roper. The dump off of Jacquez, blocked by Rios, but it's going to be a foul.
Yeah, Roper said, well, they don't call the travel. I'll take matters into my own hands. Stole the ball back, and now Jacquez has a chance to hit 2 very important free throws here.
Rios furious with himself after that.
Whoa,
couldn't be a what?
How'd they get to within 4? They were down by 8, and McClure hit a 3. They were down 31-23. McClure hit a 3, and then it was 27 to.
You want to do some quick adding?
Yeah, I can do some quick adding. 15, 21, 26.
I could just be off.
No, I think that.
Going to be off of the Haven Wildcats, out of bounds.
I don't know. That was just. Here, I want to go. I'm just going to go and look. Try to figure this out here real quick. See, look, 23-29.
It could have been like a free throw from earlier that we missed or something, because that happened. Lyons is going to get a turnover caused on the Wildcats. McClure with the ball to Alamos in the corner. Back to Cox. Corner, Alamos, his three-pointer, no good. Boarded by the Wildcats. Sipe with the ball, left wing. Sipe with the ball again to Roper, over in the corner to Miller. Roper again with the ball, top of the key. In the corner with Miller. Nearly passed away, Shingleton saving it before it went out of bounds. Roper with the ball, 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Maybe trying to hold for the last shot, maybe not. All the way, layup, good.
Why would you hold for the last shot? Bucket there by Roper, what a drive, and nobody really stepped up to get in his way. So there's really no point in holding if they're gonna give you a layup, so.
Believe
Roper,
it or not, only his 4th points of the game.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Alamos,
oh, wow.
Wide open, McClure, no good. Boarded by Orion Roper. That was a good job by the Wildcats to not let the ball go out of bounds, not giving Lyons another chance to get a shot off. So after 3 quarters, score is Haven 34, Lyons 27. They were dead even that quarter because it was also 7 points at half, 9-9 in that quarter.
Yep.
Mid-America Youth Basketball is a proud sponsor of youth basketball across the Midwest. Make sure to contact MAYB on their website at mayb.com. Golden Plains Credit Union is a full-service financial institution offering a wide variety of products and services to meet your financial needs. We proudly support the Swathers. GLC Real Estate Services Incorporated, your only hometown real estate agency, is a proud sponsor of the Heston Swathers. Call Susan and her team whether you are buying or selling. 620-327-3100 or find us at www.glcrealestate.com. Central National Bank is a proud supporter of Heston High School academics and athletics. Come see us at 711 East Lincoln or visit our website at centralnational.com. Member FDIC in your hometown bank since 1884.
Thank you, Cole.
There they take the point back off the board. So,
there it was.
We were right. Maybe not. They're talking about it again. I agree with the scorebook.
Buttons being pressed. And I agree. We have 2 very, very smart individuals down there from Heston High School in Mr. Dalston and Mr. Peters.
I'm going to guess someone came over and told them, and then they were incorrect. Because I find it hard to believe that, because I know Mr. Dalston's very, very good at the bookkeeping over there.
Yeah, like we said, 2 very, very smart people down there. They're going to get it figured out.
McClure with the ball over to Alamos, deep 3.
Oh.
Just in and out, almost finished off the offensive board from McClure, but it was a very tough layup that he would have had to convert there. Wide open 3, taken no good, boarded in no good. That was Schrog with the O-board there.
Tried to go up with the pogo, wasn't quite in the right positioning to do so. Oh.
Wow, what a pass from McClure.
Jeez.
Inside to Crawford, falling down off the spin move. Somehow, some way got it to Crawford for the layup.
He probably got it just in time, as he would have been probably a fraction of a second later, probably would have resulted in a travel. So good job there by
Yoder the
McClure.
3, that's good.
Yoder has had an answer for everything the Lions have done tonight. Yoder having a career night, 15 points, 16 points. What an outing, and a steal now on the other end.
Might have been a foul on Alamos. A lot of contact on Yoder. Blocked by Crawford from behind. That was Javon Miller attempting to take a shot, but doing so unsuccessfully.
Oh, that was almost a travel there by
McClure
Alamos.
in the corner to Crawford. Swing pass to Alamos in the corner. Cox is no good there on the shot.
Oh, wow.
Boarded by
that was
Yoder.
impressive. You got that board from around McClure.
Miller over in the corner to Yoder. Being guarded by McClure. Almost got the steal there. Inside to Jacquez. His floater is good.
Nice little touch shot there by Jacquez. Hit him with the backdoor cut. And what a find by Benaya Yoder. And there's a nice little touch floater there for the basket.
And Lyons needs a timeout. They find themselves down 11. Their crowd is absolutely shell-shocked at the moment. What a sequence by Haven. The three by Yoder, the floater by Jacquez. They were only up 6 at one point and then find themselves right back up 11.
Yeah, that was, I think the lead was down to 5 towards the end of the third quarter. I believe it was. Then it was 31-27, but in reality it was 31-26. So they had it down to 5 and then just able to push that lead back up to 11. Some great plays, I mean, especially by Benaya Yoder, man, just unable to be stopped. And Jacquez just continues to do his role, and yeah, nothing much else to say.
Now might be a good time to try to get Harley going. He has, I believe he has 0 points, and he is a lights-out shooter. I think he's only taken one shot the whole game.
3.
So maybe try to get him some open looks because he can knock him down with the best of them.
You are correct, Cole. They got to figure out something offensively to try and get some momentum.
Otherwise, it's going to be a pretty hard way to get back into the game, obviously. McClure with the ball for the Lions. Bucket here would go a very long way in giving them a chance to get back into the game. McClure being guarded very closely by a couple of Wildcats. Alamos with the ball now. Inside to Stover. Back out to Alamos.
For a split second, I thought he was going to shoot it, and then I realized where he was on the court.
Crawford with the 3. No good. Boarded by no one. Tipped out of bounds off of the Wildcats.
Good break there for Lyons. I think that could have gone either way. So
Tough call there.
yeah, it was a very tough call. Very bang play.
Into McClure. Corner, Alamos. Alamos will drive into the lane. Going to be a foul on the Wildcats.
One more foul, and Lyons will be in the bonus. So technically they are in the bonus now.
And that's another way that they could get back into the game. Free throws, we said it on that game that you were not there for, the Hallstead-Haven game. Free throws are a team who is down in the game. That's their best friend. Gives them an opportunity to score points with the time being frozen. So if they can try to get to the basket a little more, draw some fouls, you never know what could happen.
You all right, Cole? I really don't ever think about that way, too. That's a really good point.
Alamos,
Bang.
that's a huge shot from Alamos. Puts them right back in it, now only down 8.
Stop would go a long ways right here. I know there's still 5 minutes left, but a stop here really would go a long ways for the Lions.
Trog with the ball. To Jacquez. Jacquez wide open 3. Miller, no good. Boarded by Stover. Sorry, I had a little brain freeze right there.
And, you know, I like that shot. I'd say it's a pretty high percentage shot. Just a wide open kick out 3 from the top of the key, and just tough that you weren't able to get it to fall.
Crawford all the way and one. That's huge. They're
big.
right back in this game.
If he can make this free throw, just a mini little 6-0 run for the Lions after that timeout was called. Like I said, that out of bounds being called their way, that was a big call. And so they could be down just 5 if he's able to convert this old-fashioned three-point play.
What a finish there as well. The strength to absorb all the contact and go right back up with it, stay with it, get the layup to go. And then unable to finish the three-point play.
Almost stolen there by Billy Harley.
So still a 6-point game. Still 2 possessions. Roper with the ball now. Looks like they're trying to set up a set play. Nearly stolen by McClure. Yoder with the ball left wing, guarded by Harley. Back to Roper. Corner Jacques back to Roper.
Playing their own little game of Pong out there.
Wow, that was very unfortunate for the Lions. Almost got a steal. Instead, going to be 2 points made by Dalton Frog.
They just got away with a big one. Oh, that is a big break for Lyons.
What happened?
McClure stepped across half court and then ran into a trap and backed right back over the line.
Did it get tipped?
Huh? No, he literally just stepped across and stepped back. It was definitely a good break there for Lyons, but that is an unfortunate one there as Alamos picks up his 4th foul.
That could be big too because he's also a very good shooter as we've seen throughout the night. Well, kind of. Maybe not the most efficient, but he's hit a couple of threes. Timeout taken by Haven. I'm going to go try to find the backcourt and see what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure both of his feet were past half court.
No, his back foot never went across, actually.
Looked like both from up here, so I thought he would. So
good no call by the refs on that one. It was very close.
Now, if the ball crosses but 1 foot stays behind.
Honestly, I don't really know the rule on it, if I'm being honest, because, you know, the 2 feet, 1 feet, whole body. It's kind of like the line of scrimmage for football when you're passing it. Although I understand that one a little more. Any part of your body behind the line and it counts as a pass. We saw Patty Mahomes do that in the Texans game when they were down 24-0. He got the little shovel pass to Travis Kelce. Drug his back foot.
Ruined the entire Texans organization with that one game. He dismantled an entire franchise with
I'm going to ruin your whole career.
Game. He really said to so many Texans players.
I'm going to ruin this man's career.
Now when you think about the events that have transpired since then, the D-Hop trade, then you have J.J. Watt leaving, Bill O'Brien being fired, and then now Deshaun Watkins wants out.
They really traded DeAndre Hopkins for a bag of potato chips.
That is true. They did. Oh, and don't forget David Johnson, too.
Jacques with the ball. Oh, had Alamos stumbling a little bit there. Yoder, back cut Roper. Layup good.
Good back cut by Roper. Roper continues to have baskets at just the right points in time. Great basket by Roper.
Lyons needs a basket here. Down 8 with 3 minutes left. Any kind of points here is going to be good for them in the long run. As the farther we get into this game, the more each possession matters. Crawford in the corner. Stover pull-up jumper, good. That's a huge bucket right there.
Just over 2.5 remaining, a 6-point game. So it did end up being the good game that we thought it would as a steal by Trey McClure. Oh,
wow, great defense.
What hustle by Darby Roper. And they called it out off of Lyons. Wow.
I don't know about that one. It looked like it went off of
Roper's hands.
Roper. But it will be Haven's ball, and that's a huge break for Haven. Up 6, trying to preserve that lead with 2.5 minutes left in this 4th quarter. They're going to get a foul on McClure.
It's going to be his 3rd foul. Just the team's 5th foul.
That's not a bad foul there. Trying to go for a steal. That's a nice aggressive foul.
And on a play they haven't really been. They've been letting you play it out, be a little bit more aggressive there, but
and they're not shooting yet, so that's definitely not a bad foul there. Yoder with the ball left wing inside Jacques. Layup is good. Not really a layup, actually, more like an awkward turnaround.
It was like a running
jumper.
Floater.
It was a nice finish there. Alamos.
That's gonna be a charge, yep.
And that's huge for Haven trying to win this game. Schrog is hyped out of his mind right now.
He was set for days. I totally agree with that call. He was just standing there waiting for it, and Alamos ran right over him.
If you're the Lions, you can't let this get out of control. You have to get a stop on this possession. Otherwise, it's looking pretty bleak.
Oh, that was Alamos' 5th foul, wasn't it? Alamos just fouled out. I didn't even think about that. That would be a very tough way to end his senior season.
An acrimonious way, I think
Yes,
is
you
the
are.
best way to
Very
describe that.
acrimonious.
Roper, the layup, fouled, and one!
Wow. That might just be what sends it over the edge for the Haven Wildcats. Pushes the lead up to 10 with 2 minutes left. Everything is going their way. What a play by Darby Roper.
We've seen him have maybe a down night by his standards. He's been passing it really well, just maybe on the points end of things. Foul on Schrag there, but that's a clutch basket right there. Puts him up double digits with 2 minutes left. Although that could be a costly foul. That'll send him to the line if Stover can convert on these free throws. We could come back to and if they end up coming back to win this game, we could come back to this moment and say that was costly for the Wildcats. Ooh. He makes the first.
Swish. Hey, they are down, but they are not out. 8 points with as good of a shooting team as Lyons is.
Lane violation, I believe, called.
And so they're going to
on the Wildcats. So
run it back.
That might have actually been the bad thing to happen because it looked like Lyons actually secured the board.
Sadly, you can't decline that penalty like it's football.
And makes the second one. And timeout taken by full timeout taken by the Lions. Talking about how they're going to go about these next couple of minutes. So what do you think the Lions should do here right now, Lucas?
Well, I definitely think that they need to get some sort of full court pressure going, and probably one that's a zone pressure more than a man pressure, because man pressure is easy to break, especially with how quick Darby Roper is, and with the fact that McClure has 3 fouls, and so he can't play as aggressive defense. So you got to get, but on offensive end, you got to just either try to drive to the basket and get to the free throw line, or take those 3-point jumpers. But just the mid-range twos really aren't going to do it for you, because not the highest percentage shot, and the clock's always running.
And how soon do you think that Lions are going to start fouling here?
I give it at a minute, you'd probably start fouling.
A minute? Okay.
Maybe a minute and 15 seconds. So I'd give it 2 more offensive possessions. Sadly, there is no shot clock.
A stop here and a basket on the other end would definitely give the Lions a chance to come back and steal this game. But as of right now, it's going to be a long way back for them. Down 8 with just under 2 minutes remaining. Both teams in the bonus now, we should mention. Although it's going to be 2 more fouls that the Wildcats will be shooting the 1-on-1. So still 3 fouls until the double bonus for them.
Oh, wow. Oh, right place, right time for Benaiah Yoder.
Kicked ball, gonna remain with the Wildcats. Nearly a huge play for the Lions.
Tough break for Lions. Great play by Trey McClure to poke that ball away, and then just fell into the awaiting arms of Benaiah Yoder going the other way.
Speaking of Benaiah Yoder, there he is with the ball. Got to be careful. Might get a 5 count, and they're going to get a foul
it was close to a 5 count.
Okay. It'll be Yoder shooting a 1-and-1 here. And that is just Cox's first there, so I would expect if they need someone to foul that they'll probably send him over to do the duty, to do the job. Yoder misses the free throw, boarded by the Lions. McClure with the ball. Crawford in the corner. McClure the 3. Does not get the roll, boarded by the Wildcats. Minute and a half left, foul on McClure.
They started fouling a lot sooner than
I think you have to. Down 8, you kind of have to. You can't afford to lose any time when you're down 8.
And I think they could have worked that ball for probably 10 more seconds looking for a really good shot. I kind of like the shot because McClure is very good from three-point range, but hasn't really been on tonight. So, but Roper, who was previously 0 for 3 from the line, sinks it.
I think right now you're going to get your best zone play. You're going to try to get Harley a shot wherever he's best from. Try to get a three-pointer down, and then it's just going to be a free throw and fouling game at that point. Instead, all the way was McClure. I thought I was about to call a block for a second. It'll be McClure shooting 2.
Good drive, and like you said, free throws are the best thing you could possibly shoot here. So
stops the clock. If he makes both of these, he does make the first. Puts him into double digits today. Second free throw on the way, and good. Timeout taken by the Lions again. Down 8, minute 20 left, which is the same as it was 35 seconds ago. So not the best sequence for the Lions. They nearly got that steal right after the free throws earlier, but it went right into the hands of Yoder, and then I believe they got a layup on that same play.
They did. Are you talking about the one that they poked away? No,
and
they
then went
ended
into the hands of Yoder.
Yeah, Benaiah Yoder ended up missing the front end of a 1-and-1.
Oh, yeah. And then they missed the 3 with McClure, right?
Yeah.
If they would have made that, we'd be looking at a 5-point game. And actually, it could have even been closer because they probably wouldn't have fouled down 5 with 1:30 left.
And that's where the no shot clock just gets you, though. They can stand there and hold that ball for a minute and a half if they're good enough. Now, some teams,
keep away,
some teams aren't good enough to do that, but ones with
I would dare say Haven probably is good
yeah,
enough to
they
do
probably
that.
would
Give them the chance. Maybe not against Lions, but definitely not against Lions. But
however, we have seen that work against some teams throughout the season. One game that comes to mind is the Central Plains game where they played Heston, and they took all that time. I believe it took like a minute off the clock on one of the possessions, and they ended up losing because they didn't have enough time.
Jack was fouled pretty much immediately, only 2 seconds off the clock there. It was Crawford with the foul. That's also only his first of the game, so he'll be another one of the players that they'll be sending over to foul. Jack was shooting 2 here. First is good. Second on the way, and good. Couple of clutch free throws there from Jacquez. Puts it back to a 10-point game.
McClure just trying to create his own shot and is unable to
Crawford,
do so.
the 3, no good. Boarded by Haven.
If they wanted to foul somebody, I would.
Over to Yoder. Roper with the ball now. Roper to Jacquez. Foul by Crawford, and it's going to be a tough way back now if you are the Lions.
Yeah.
Down double digits, under a minute left, and they're shooting 2 free throws with a very capable free throw shooter.
We're down to that point with where the probability on ESPN is at that 99.9. Sunk all the way down to the other team. And it's like you want to give them 100, but there's still that one game out of 1,000 that they could possibly win. But hey, they saying dumber and dumber, so you're saying there's a chance.
Jacquez pump fakes the free throw and misses it. He has 20 points now with one of those free throws made. McClure pull-up 3 is no good, boarded by the Wildcats in Shingleton, and that will pretty much end the game. Yep, Lions conceding it. 40 seconds left, but they're not looking to foul, I don't think.
There's 40 seconds left. You might still want to play.
I mean, down 11, it would have been a tough road back in the double bonus. So for a Lions, the acrimonious way to end their senior season. What a season it was, though, for them. And they treated us to a pretty good game tonight against these Wildcats. Wildcats was getting the better of the Lions both early in the season and tonight. And what a game it was by both Zane Jacquez and Benaiah Yoder. 20 points for Jaquez and 16 for Yoder. That'll end Lyons' season and put Haven into the sub-state finals, where they will be awaiting the winner of Heston versus Southeast of Saline later in the evening in about an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, wow. We got a big break in
Yeah,
between. Cole.
I'm ready to get some
din-din?
some pasta.
What's for dinner?
Pasta.
Ooh. What kind of pasta?
I have no clue.
I like pasta.
Any thoughts on the game? Player of the game, I'm going to give it to Jaquez probably for the Wildcats. Played very good on offense, had that crossover, crossed the man, dropped him, had him absolutely lost in the sauce.
You are right. They were lost in the sauce. I can't say it better than that. I'm going to give mine to Benaiah Yoder. He just had an answer for everything that Lyons threw at him, and he came alive at just the right moments to push the momentum for Lyons down. Had a couple of clutch threes right as Lyons was getting a little bit of momentum there. And so that's who I'm going to award my player of the game. So let's go to a score update with Cole, unless you already did it. I don't know if you did.
I did not. Ray Alamos with 9, Trey McClure with 11, Cade Crawford with 10, so good outpouring from those 3 players. Billy Harley with only 2, and then Dawson Stover with 9.
Only the starters scored for Lyons.
Yeah, and that honestly, we didn't talk about it. That might have what ended up coming back to bite them with, well, first, let's see how many.
They only had 4 bench points for.
Okay, so it didn't really end up mattering
but
that much.
you'll see for the Heston Swathers later, the bench points run high. Or usually they do.
So with that, I think we will.
Did you just score for the Haven?
Oh, yeah. Zeke Kraft with 2, Skylar Shingleton with 0, Benaiah Yoder with 16, Darby Roper with 10, Dalton Trog with 2, Zane Jaquez with 20, and Hunter Barlow with 2. So any final thoughts on the game, Lucas?
No, I thought it was a pretty good game. Lyons just, like I said at the very beginning of the game, it came down to who would make their shots and who would win the turnover battle, and Haven did both of those things. So they were the one that was able to come out on top here.
Well, folks, it has been Cole Duchendorf and Lucas Roth on the Swather Sports Network. We will be back with you in about an hour or so. It's been a pleasure to be with you. If you are not going to be tuning in for the next game, have a good rest of your evening, and we will see you guys later.
Yeah, maybe catch you tomorrow. Who knows?